Small, and I'm applying for the health and wellness position at UL for the UL track and field team. I chose this job because in school I was very involved with track and field, and growing up I was involved with it. But then I furthered my career and my love for it in college. But hope one day I could work with a track team, and hopefully it is UL. In this video, I will be interviewed by Lon Bottle, telling him why I'm qualified for this position and a little bit about my background and involvement in track and field. Growing up, once I turned 7 and my family and I moved to a different neighborhood, I began running track for Oakdale Playground. All through elementary and my middle school years, since there wasn't a track team, I ran for the park. When I ran, I would did the 100 meter, the 200 meter, and the long jump. When track season was not going on, I ran different marathons in New Orleans, such as I did the breast cancer walk, diabetes walk, and my church had things going on that I was also involved in. I knew I always wanted to be a track and field coach because my love for the sport was so deep. I mean, there was other sports out there, and there was nothing else I wanted to do besides track and field. It would be days where I would watch track and field on YouTube all day, and that would be what my day consisted of because I love the sport so much, and hopefully I can give back in the sport. In school, I was involved in many organizations because academics was important in my house. The clubs I was involved in was SGA. I did the Beta Club. I did altar serving because I went to Catholic school. I did Key Club, and I did 4-H. My coach taught us not only about track and field, but also set a good foundation about academics, and what I hope to do is giving back the opportunity to do the same to others if I was given this position and this job. When I went to high school, I stopped running for the park and began running for my high school, which made it easier because when I ran with the park, I would either have to catch a ride or wait for my parents. When I got in high school, it was easier for me just to go to the gym because we would take a van and we would go run somewhere and run with other people from different schools. When I went to high school, um, I got also involved with many different organizations such as National Honor Society, Student Council, and I still continue to do things with the church. Um, in high school, I didn't work because I was so involved in track and field, and it was impossible for me to work. When I began my running career in high school, people saw my ambition for it, and I was asked to do many things with it, coach others, come to different events that my coaches were going to. I was always told I worked well with others when it came to track and field, giving people pointers about their running technique and encouraging them to do better. If they are having trouble, I would say, hey, you can work on this, but I would do it in a respectful manner. Being involved with track and field also helped me, be well-rounded in the classroom because I was so known. It was easy for me to get along with others, talk with others, and, meet people. Things you must possess in order to become a great coach is being able to speak up, encourage others, and do the right thing to set a good foundation. Once I graduated from high school and came to college, I began working on campus in admissions, which was a great opportunity because I was involved with people, um, who worked for the school. I was able to get my name out, and I was able to meet people who, held high positions. Once I become Once I wanted to start making more money, I left the on-campus job and began working overnight at Target. While working there, I started applying to Lowe's because they paid more and the work schedule was better where I was off on the weekend. So I was able to go home more because I still wanted to do stuff with my high school track team. Both of my overnight jobs helped me show the importance of, working together, because we had a set amount of time where we had to get work done, and we didn't, we wasn't able to do it unless everybody pulled together. Watching track, we couldn't win a meet unless everybody pulled together. In the summers when my load lightened up with school, I would go back to my old high school and help with the cross country team because they were training. I knew this was something I loved because it was other things I could have been doing, but I was dedicated to helping others, and especially because that was my alma mater. I was offered a job in my old high school to help with the track team, but had to turn it down because I'm from New Orleans, so I live 2.5 hours away. I see myself as a very easygoing person, but I also believe in discipline. I've seen players that had so much potential, but if your attitude was horrible, people didn't want to be bothered with you. So it was kind of hard because without a good attitude, you could be the greatest athlete, but if you don't work well with others, it's kind of hard. I believe I'm qualified for this job because track and field is really where my heart is, and has always been. I will give my all to my athletes on and off the field, and I feel that I can, learn something from them. I would love to be a part of your organization. I see this organization as a family. I thank you for this interview today and giving thoughts about me maybe becoming part of your team.